Stop walking around asking the universe, "Why does this always happen to me?" That is the most dangerous question in the human language. It is not a question. It is a command. You think you are asking for an explanation, but you are actually programming your reality. You are affirming a pattern of defeat. You are telling your brain to look for more evidence that you are a target. You have a bad luck mystery that you can't solve. You date 5 different people, but they all treat you the exact same way. They all cheat, or they all leave. You get 3 different jobs in 3 different industries. But the bosses are always toxic. The coworkers are always mean. The drama always finds you, no matter where you punch the clock. You move to a new city to get a fresh start. But within 6 months, you are in the exact same financial mess you left behind. The scenery changed, but the struggle remained. Here is the hard truth that nobody wants to tell you. It is not bad luck. It is not a generational curse. It is not the devil picking on you because you have a great destiny. It is you. You are the common denominator in every single one of your disasters. You are the only person present at every scene of the crime. The problem isn't the location. It's the luggage. This is not victim blaming. This is victim saving. As long as you believe the problem is out there, you cannot fix it. You are powerless to change out there. You cannot change your ex-husband. You cannot change the inflation rate. You cannot change your childhood. If your freedom depends on those things changing, you will be in chains forever. But you can change the magnet that keeps attracting the same metal. You are walking around the spirit realm with a specific frequency that signals predators to come and eat. You have a "Kick Me" sign taped to your spirit. You taped it there with your insecurity. And you are genuinely surprised when the world reads the sign and kicks you. Let's diagnose the system failure. You are operating on a victim operating system. This OS is designed to do one thing: deflect responsibility. Its core command code is, "It's not my fault." This operating system feels amazing in the short term. It protects your fragile ego. It gets you sympathy from your friends. They take you out for coffee and say, "Oh, you poor thing." You feel validated in your pain. You start to crave the disaster because you crave the comfort that comes after it. But the side effect of this drug is paralysis. If the problem is not your fault, then the solution is not your job. If you are a victim, you are waiting for a rescuer. You are sitting in the tower waiting for a lottery win. You are waiting for Prince Charming to ride up. You are waiting for God to zap your enemies with lightning. You are passive. You have surrendered your agency. And in the kingdom of God, passivity is poverty. God empowers soldiers. He comforts victims, but he does not promote them. Jesus met a man at the pool of Bethesda, who is the patron saint of this mindset. This man had been paralyzed for 38 years. That is a lifetime of suffering. Jesus asked him a simple binary question: "Do you want to be made well?" The answer should have been yes. It should have been immediate. But the man didn't say yes. Instead, he gave an excuse. "Sir, I have no man to put me into the pool when the water is stirred." He blamed his environment. He blamed his lack of networking. He blamed the other people who stepped in front of him. He had a victim story that he had been rehearsing for 38 years. He had polished that script until it shined. He was more in love with his story than he was with his healing. His identity was wrapped up in his struggle. I am the guy who can't get in the pool. If he got healed, he would lose his excuse. He would have to get a job. He would have to pay taxes. He would have to carry his own mat. Some of you are terrified of healing because you are terrified of the expectation that comes with it. You prefer the dysfunction because the dysfunction is familiar. It demands nothing from you. This violates the law of magnetism. This spiritual law is captured perfectly in Job chapter 3, verse 25. For the thing I greatly feared has come upon me. He had a magnetic fear. He meditated on disaster. He visualized losing his children. He visualized losing his wealth every single day. His inner reality eventually manifested as his outer reality. Your fear is a magnet. Your complaint is a magnet. Your belief that people always leave me is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You enter a relationship waiting for them to leave. You act insecure. You check their phone. You accuse them falsely. You push them away with your anxiety. And when they finally leave because they are exhausted, you say, "See? I knew it. Everyone leaves." You feel vindicated. But you were actually the architect of the breakup. You created the outcome you feared. You wrote the script, handed it to them, and forced them to play the role of the villain. You are the director of your own tragedy. This is hard to hear. I know. It stings. But a Kia engineer doesn't care about your feelings. He cares about the code. The code is broken. We have to debug it. I want to pause right here for a system audit. I want you to look at your sad story. You know the one you tell every new friend. My childhood was hard. My boss hates me. I never get a break. Ask yourself, is that story serving you? Or is it a cage you built with your own words? Does that story empower you to change? Or does it give you permission to stay stuck? Does it make you a hero or a casualty? Be honest with yourself. I want you to take a prophetic action right now. If you are ready to burn the script, type Victor in the comments. Shift your identity. A victim happens to things. A victor makes things happen. Declare which side of the equation you are on. Signal to heaven that you are resigning from the victim club. Okay, I see those comments coming in. You are ready to reclaim your power. We are going to implement the ownership protocol. These are 3 rapid-fire, practical steps to demagnetize yourself from bad luck. You have to change your frequency to change your reception. Step 1 is the no complaint diet. For the next 7 days, you are forbidden from complaining about anything. The weather, the traffic, your spouse, your money. Complaint is the native language of the victim. It is an accusation against God's sovereignty. Every time you complain, you are reinforcing the neural pathway of I am helpless. If you catch yourself complaining, you must immediately flip it to a solution. Traffic is bad becomes I have extra time to listen to a podcast. My boss is mean becomes I am learning how to deal with difficult people so I can be a boss one day. Reframe the pain as training. Change the narrative from suffering to school. Step 2 is radical responsibility. This is the hardest step. You must look at your biggest problem, the divorce, the debt, the firing, and say, this is my fault. Even if it's only 10% your fault. Ignore the 90% that they did. You can't control their 90%. Focus entirely on your 10%. I stayed too long. I ignored the red flags. I didn't set boundaries. I spent money I didn't have. Find your agency in the mess. When you say, it's my fault, you are actually saying, I have the power. If you created the mess, You have the power to create the cleanup. Responsibility is not blame. It is authority. As long as you blame them, they have your power. They are holding your happiness hostage. When you blame yourself, you take the keys back. You become the CEO of your life again. Step 3 is the expectation reset. You need to reprogram your search engine. Your brain is a search engine constantly looking for evidence to prove your beliefs. Right now, it is searching for disrespect. It finds every slight, every rude look, every unreturned text. You need to change the search query to favor. Wake up and say, I am a magnet for miracles today. Goodness and mercy are following me. Command your brain to look for the evidence of God's love. When you expect favor, you treat people better. You smile more. You are more confident. You stand taller. And guess what? People treat you better. You break the cycle. You stop attracting predators, because predators don't like confident prey. They like wounded prey. When you heal the wound, the sharks lose interest. You are not cursed. You are just programmed wrong. The curse was broken at the cross, but you have to download the update to your daily life. Stop rehearsing what went wrong. Start rehearsing what is going right. Your memory is not a trash can. Don't fill it with garbage. You are a king's kid. Kings don't have bad luck. They have assignments. They have battles. But they always have the victory. Stop acting like a casualty of war. Act like a soldier who is learning the terrain. This is Spirit and Truth Daily. Change the magnet. Change the life.